Welcome back, everybody. Um, we are still only day 2. What I'm seriously thinking, though, is to hit this library. It's going to be a pain, but we need some books. I'm pretty sure we went through all of this already. Yep. We got 2 available points. Minor wouldn't be bad. But I think I was wanting to hold off. No, we're okay there. Where's covert? We just need 2 more points. That's what it is. We wanted to get some points into here. So, yes, we could do some missions. But right now, I'm not really looking at pushing the missions. Oh. Looks like some stuff might be down over that way. Yeah, that is a POI that we're not going to do anything about if I remember right. Well, not right now at least. The other thing we're needing is a bunch more of the sticks. So let's go ahead, gather up a bunch of sticks, which we can just do by this. I don't think we're anywhere near there, but we need a lot more water to get that one done. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting our builder perks. If we can get I was thinking about trying to get some perks up and do a no horde base horde night. But I've only ever done that when I had firepower. You know, when I've got a little bit more going for me than real low-grade weapons and other such items. Oops, messed that one up pretty bad. We do want to get this up a ways. And out in the wild is better than in the POI. We've already rated those. But yeah, we're sitting on a 7-day cooldown. So if we go and do the library now, just a couple days after the Horde Night, it'll be up again. And that's kind of what I'm looking at. So, do we want to do this library? That's what I'm thinking about doing. But look at that number. You ready for it? 5 skulls. That's really making me second guess trying to run that library at this stage. I'm thinking before we go in there, we're going to want a lot better weapons, a lot more stats. Than we've got now. So let's go. Where are you at? There you are. And that's what I thought it was from a distance. It is one of my favorite POIs, so no surprise I recognize that from just the basic outline. Well, not necessarily one of my favorites. I do prefer higher tier ones than this. And what I was thinking for a minute there was to hold off on that until we had a better loot stage. On property, our loot stage is 16. I'm confident running this at our current gear level and everything else. Because I'm pretty sure that they're not there's not going to be any radiated or anything else super nasty inside. But at the same time, I don't want the poor loot we're going to get off of that. Man. Okay. He's going to take us out. Oh, we're not quite ready for the biker. And then he goes down. Oh no. I never put down a blanket. I mean a sleeping bag. Where are we going to spawn? Okay, we're going to spawn right there. Let's run back, because I'm a glutton for punishment. I want to look at exactly what that debuff does again. Near-death trauma. Yeah, we got to build up that back up. So if you look around the level bar, we have to go up and remove that red before we start building experience again. Now, I have known people in my opinion, kind of cheesy to do it, but they'll go and purposely die, not eat, things like that, because it's a lot easier to do on these kind of games. Ooh, scrap iron pickaxe. We're gonna repair that. Yeah, bad feeling I was getting overconfident, and I think that's just the soldier running around. Alright, we've got the low-grade shotgun Messiah over here too. And the bad thing is we're already heavily encumbered, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that right now. That would be a good thing to wrench down. Okay, this low-grade shotgun Messiah is not showing up anything. Let's see if there's anything we can pick up from in here. Ooh, our armor could get bumped. Yeah, we're gonna go completely through this one. It's not as good as the other one, but we're not too worried about that right now. Okay. Bow. Modify. Really? Oh, that's a crafting one. Okay. That used to be the design for a mod. That now looks like it's part of crafting a bow. Okay, there's someone behind that door. kind of what I thought. I thought there was a guy behind that door also. Better arrowheads. Throw that on. Okay. What is that? Auger blade, tool parts. So the pipe pistol. I don't know how that one got triggered, but that's okay. Did that open up the Ranger class? It did not get us a point in there. Okay, I think we're going to have to craft a pistol. Because I really would like to get that up. Alright, I thought that was the bow body. Not that I think we could do anything with that for quite a while. Okay. Got a lot of nice loot in here. And that's been popped. Not gonna worry about any of that. Not gonna worry about that guy banging around right now. Been way too long. agriculture. Got a nice little mob downstairs right now. Okay, so it's the white ones that are going to break on us. Read that. Alright, you gonna tell me that's all that this loot was? Where's this other guy at? I think he's behind that door. Or did he get in this? Nope, didn't get in that room. We're going to be returning to base here shortly anyways. Because there's full... Oh, there you are. Come on down. And this base, this building... I could make into a horde type base. The only problem I would have is if vultures came in. Foods, this, craft. Now, am I going the right way? Did I get spun around? I got spun around, didn't I? No, I was going the right way. But we've got a lot of things we can do. We can make the mini bike. But yeah, I am still kind of looking around, wanting to find some kind of base, building to make into a base. Alright, there's the Shotgun Messiah and the library. Now, what I'm curious about is how much not too bad. We could use more bonuses. We are losing stamina fairly quickly. Why did I lose a level on that when it's 25 is my crafting level? Oh well. So I want to go and get back to the trader. And do a little organizing of some stuff. Primarily, I want to get the materials together. So, for pipe, I don't think we have that many 9mm ammo. But I would like to get a couple more things completed. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. Wishful thinking on my part. Alright. Now I know we have some of this stuff. Alright, nothing's in that box yet. 7 rounds of 9mm. Ooh. We are hurting on 9mm. We are seriously hurting on 9mm. I don't think we are going to have the needed materials. You know what? I have a strong suspicion that we're going to need a little duct tape also. And I don't know what the last thing is. Glue, glue. Could we make it are those crates of ours? Did we leave some outside? I'm thinking no. So I started to do some recordings and do some stuff, and then found out that I didn't have all the War of the Walkers POIs. So I stopped. Alright, let's go ahead. Just go inside here. And kick it into his room. Alright. One. Okay, so builder. Nope. We're going to go ahead and craft the pipe pistol. That's level 25. Not that I think it's going to be much good for us. But that... Alright, yet again, it didn't track correctly. No, it's because the ammo shortage. Okay. It's showing us something different, but it's because the ammo shortage. I'm going to track this one instead. Oh, we don't have anywhere near enough sticks. And I don't think we can do the sticks yet. Yeah, we need table saw workstation. Okay. Well, that kind of put a kink to what I wanted to do this evening while we're sitting here. Yeah, we still haven't got this opened up yet. That was Ranger. 50 zombies with rifle. Yeah, that's not going to work very well. Soldier. Do I have that? Alright, so this is done. We can do this one, we can do this one. Alright, looks like everything else is holding. Okay, Ranger, we don't have it. That's soldier. This is fighter. Yeah, and that's what I kind of expected. I didn't think that was going to bump that up. We need to kill a bunch of people with a spear. And I don't think we can do this. We're not going to have the 7.62 ammo either. We don't have the ammo for that yet. We did pick up a shotgun. Do we have the necessary materials? I do believe we do. Modify. Modify. Still only one slot. But I do believe we got a little bit more armor. At least definitely got more durability. That's the word I was looking for. So we still need some socks. Better cap. We're up to 10 on cold and 6 on heat. That's good. I don't think we did go up some levels. A lot of levels. Let's bump both of these. Oh, we're still one down on the stealth.
Everything's for sale, even doing an idiot like you.
Can we get one more? This safety pass allows you to stay in a trader compound during the next horde. I think that goes up regularly. Not worried about that one. Not worried about that one or that one. Okay. Are you gonna allow me to get some stealth on these guys? Or do I have to be in a POI to get it? Because I'd really like to bump these two up. Are you still coming down the wall? Away from the wall works also. Now, if only I could see him. It's a Marlene. I really hate the primitive crossbow. I mean, the primitive bow. The aiming is so horrendous. Problem is, I don't think that gives us a point because where we're at. Covert. We did get the point. Beautiful. We got a couple of them. That is going to help dramatically. Do we want to hit parkour or T-Rex? Actually, I'm thinking about holding up and doing a lot on spear because I think I'm going to do a spear for uh, Horde Night. Can we do another point into this? No, we can't. I believe we need to get this before we can get that one. Yeah. We want to do a lot more here to get this one. And the fighter class. That didn't give us the fighter class level. We need a challenge. And the fighter's challenge is... I think this is one of the challenges. Got another horde come through. Come on. Let's not track that one. Let's track that one. Let's get some daylight. Those guys are probably all going to die off for that mob, but if they don't, that's a lot of them for our spear leveling. What do we got here? Not that one. Weapons, armor, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, really nothing else. Nothing else. Construction, medical. Ammo. We can't do any ammo yet. No food yet. Do. Oh, I wish that horde wouldn't all die, and they don't. Beautiful. crown up. I really wish that guy dropped a good bag for us, but he didn't. Similar kind of thing as what I'm planning for Horde Night right now. Except a lot more points into Spear, which should speed everything up, lower the stamina we use. Take chunky. Okay. We still need a lot. Oops. More of that. Kills. Let's see, we're on day 3. Let's go back to track it. Definitely quicker doing it this way than chopping down trees for that. At this stage, at least. And I just want to have some extras. Alright. So, building blocks. You know what? Let's just do 100. Craft them. Okay, we need to gather up some iron. Okay, good. I wanted to go this way to check out what that building was. So we're going to do that. So if you don't know, the colors, these colors mean something. And I believe this tan, if I remember correctly, is an iron deposit. Gray is like that stone. I'm not 100% on all of that. It's been too long since I was playing regularly, but I do know they mean something. See, like, there's a bunch of black around that stone. I'm wondering if that's trees. We're going to go ahead and get all of this. I don't think... Actually, it's not a... I don't think. I know we don't have the book to craft. Oh! We can craft a scrap iron hammer. No, we can't. We need to unlock repair tools. This one. Nope, this one. We need this. That's what we need to be able to continue that one any further. But we can redeem that. I don't think that's going to open up. That's locked. But I thought we had to do that already. Or is that a more efficient way of doing it? Yeah. That's not open for us. All right. I don't think doing any trees is going to do it. That's not giving us the scrap. I mean, not the scrap, the planks. Oh, wait. Now we've got it. Okay. You know, I'm wondering, is it 2? Yeah, it's 2 per. That would be 80. We need a lot more lumber. I do believe we have some more back in our boxes. we all knew that was coming. Give us a bunch. Give us a bunch. That's better than any of the others were. But let's go ahead and continue on with our exploration. Timing belt. Yeah, that would be in a car. Alright, what was it that we saw? Because I'm not seeing, when we pogoed up, I am not seeing that right now. Oh, there it is. Other side, nope. Yeah, that, I think it's on the other side of those trees. No, we're not going to worry about knuckle wraps. How much was that? It's not that much. Good amount of paper. We'll do it that same thing with the other one we picked up. Because I'm not really worried too much about the Dukes. Yeah, I think that what we had seen was on the, down past this town here. Is complete. Redeem this. Upgrade a building block. Okay, yeah, we'll fiddle with that. Place wooden door. We'll fiddle with that later. What was this? Oh, we just need to sell another item. Alright. Boom. Boom. Oh, man. Do we want to try it again, folks? Without him starting right on top of us? Two, and then spear. With 2 power strikes, we're maxed out on our bleed effects. That's the way that first one should have done it. Alright, what have we got in around here? What I'd love to find, even though we're already half full of loots, is a bookstore That's a lot easier than that library. 'Cause that library with many skulls it's got showing has got me kind of concerned. And so I've been farming. Lucky looter. Nice, we got the ammo. We've got the next upgrade to our weapons. And I'm not gonna do those yet because I want to hold off just in case we get another couple weapon ones. And if I remember right, scrap iron tools. I missed which one that was. Oh well. Yeah, that's another business district over that way. Scrap iron tools. Yeah, scrap iron. So we do have to go a lot further along. But we're up to primitive 50. So that'll give us a little bit more damage. You know what? We should be... getting some stuff going here. And by that I mean God, we got a lot of places we could go and buildings we can live in. Corn on the cob and baked potato. I'm not going to go any further than this. We want to go and switch this up to this guy. So we need 20 more. Okay. So what I'm going to do... Let's just continue roaming this area. This video is just going to be a little long. I'm going to cut it when we finish up. Oh, we got another library right there. Oh, it's tempting. It's getting so tempting to give it a shot. I'm so tempted to do it. to get the books. I'm so tempted to run it because we need the books. I'd much prefer. You're running this terrible damage. Something a lot easier right now. Oh. Yeah, we're not doing that one either. Yeah, this is a tier 2 trial. We're not ready for that. And we are over encumbered right now for it anyways, because there's some good loot inside there. Find a bookstore. And me sprinting around everywhere does not help our food and water situation. I'm getting very tempted to find some water. Do I want to go up to that thing? Nah. Which I'm seeing on the mini map. So we can do two things. Number one, we can get some food in us. And we can also fill up our glasses. Some decent loot inside here also. So the water was this way. Okay, it's little fountains. Okay, so we fill up. These bottles come up here. We are going to drink that. Eat a couple things of this. Drink this also. And because we did that in the lovely water, we don't have the smell debuff. That should last us the rest of the day. grass would go. I'm not too worried about it. I want curious. I think this is just going to be dirt. Nope. Looks like just stone. Nothing else there. Okay. We don't have any wrenches or anything yet. I think this is just going to give us nothing. I'm not going to worry about going through that. All right. That is a trader outpost. Not one of these abandoned that it got jacked. Is there anything we can sell off? You know what? I likey. Book vending. Handyland scrap. No. That is nice, but we don't have the cash. So let us loot. Chemistry bench. Yep. Alright. Nothing there we can use. Which is this. Standard workbench, I believe. Yeah. I see books. Oh, we might be able to get that going, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. It's ammo casing. We cannot make any ammo. Alright, so by the looks of things, here, we can do pretty much all of our War of the Walkers stuff here.
Good afternoon, jackass.
I'm
what do you
liking
want?
that. Inventory.
You know the drill, asshole.
Yeah, we're going to sell all the seed type stuff because I'm not looking at making anything along those lines right now. And with him, he's the food guy. We can get lots of foodstuffs from him.
Thank you very much, and now you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. You pleasant gentleman, you. Alright. So, I am going to... I don't need to. Because he's right there. We're going to keep him remembered. And he's not that far. Nice. Alright. But yeah, he's going to be able to get us all of this mod's crafting types, especially the crafting look like in there. So we don't have to make those tables right away. We can not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that. So fighter opened up our spear. No, we did not get a class one. Alright, what do we have to do fighter-wise? We did that. We've got that. Maybe craft an iron spear. I was really hoping. What can we get? If I remember right, I don't think we're going to want to mess with the pawn shop. We're getting stronger. That's only a 3. That was weird sound effects on the dog. That was all rotted flesh, right? Yeah. And this one. Okay, we got some stuff over there. I think we're going to be heading back to base. And I got to figure this out. I thought with Yeah, we can't do that one. We can do that one though. I wanted the fighter stuff. And we can't do any of that. Alright, let's do... Where are you at? Right there. 8. I really am not very good with fisticuffs. Let's see how bad it's going to be on the way back. Not too bad. Could have been worse. Okay. It looks like you get a bonus for a short period. I'm not seeing the buff. But let's go back. Redeem that one. Track that one. Where you at? There he is. Okay. We do need to go northward. What do we have here? We've got several points, and I want to get some points into spears. So we have a lot better melee weapon for Horde Knight. Now, some people like clubs pummeling Pete and stuff because of the knockback, knockdown situation. I'm not going to knock that. viable reasons to like that. What does that scrap? Polymers. Okay. So, of course, now that we're actively wanting to run into a couple more people, we're not finding any. Yeah, we must have a magazine or something. Okay, extra damage, knockdown, or stud opponents. That's what we're getting at, I believe. Yeah, because we're definitely got some bonus numbers. Because watch. Boom, and our damage just goes up. Okay. She jumps up into a fist, barely takes any damage. We might hit half of our goal before we get to base. Yeah, we need to head back to base. It's getting late in the day. Video's going long. Because I realistically should have stopped this. A while ago. Usually somebody in here, right? Right? I guess not. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna build a horde base. Might come back and get us on the backside. No, that's inside. But worst case scenario is we die and lose out on a whole bunch of Fortnite experience. We can live with that. Alright, we got somebody. We are gonna make halfway. Now, the downfall is, it just dawned on me. We don't have a cooking pot. So I think tomorrow, we're going to do a whole lot of mission to the hose. So we can first and foremost get a stove. Because I'm pretty sure we don't have a cooking pot. Let's dump as much as we can here. Here. There. Dump that. And one of these days, off cam, I will go through everything. Yeah, shotgun, but I don't think we've got the stuff we need. Actually, we're going to go into here. Scrap those. Grab that. Grab that. Scrap that. I think I had a moment longer. Alright, staying out. Okay, we're going to carry 762 with us too. Because we have a thing for that. Alright, so let us you know what, let's go ahead and track that one. How many did we need? 4. Alright, we got that. Alright. We can take this individual out. And actually, no. I'm gonna do this. Do we have any more anywhere else? No, okay. Now we'll go into here.
Listen, you son of a bitch, if you ain't out the goddamn door, take a look at the shit I got, but don't expect me to cook it for you.
45, 57. Nope, no 7.62 ammo for us. Sell that. But I think I saw 9 mil. Nope, 45, 40, yeah.
A sale is a sale, even if it is to a scumbag like you.
Okay, so we're gonna make yeah. It's giving it to us that way again. How in the heck? When we're running around, we had wood planks available to us again. And we actually made some. Alright, let's go ahead and make the pipe machine gun. We just need some ammo now for that. Yeah, I'm definitely confused. How did we go and get ourselves planks? Craft us some more planks, but yet it's telling us they're locked. Redeem that one. We're getting pretty close on this. Pretty close on that. We'll get this one finished up. Possibly this one also tomorrow. That would open both of those guys up. And get this up some more. You know what? I'm going to spend one of the points into that to help us out for tomorrow. That's always good. Not worried about that. Tradesman class. So we'll hold off on the rest of that. We are going to continue this on another day. So when we come back in day 4, we're going to do a bunch of missions, raid a bunch of houses, looking for cooking pots, grills, 9mm 7.62 ammo, level up our start collecting kills with the pistol. We're also going to start collecting kills with the machine gun, because that will open up these 2 classes. we're not going to worry about that right now. We need to get this done to help us with this class. We're going to finish this class off tomorrow. Be a lot of grinding. So I'll catch you all on the next one. Good night.